failed franchises, bankruptcies, and almost no
Why is there
growth in
falling off
revenue for
though?
the last 10 years. This is the sad reality for Pizza Hut, who have had so many store closures that there's now a subreddit dedicated to finding former Pizza Hut restaurants. To understand why Pizza Hut has lost almost half of its market share over the
how old is this video? Because they started coming back, it seems like. Pizza the Butt, never try to out Pizza the Hut.
The last 20 years, we have to begin by asking the following question. Why was Pizza Hut so unique and successful in the first place? Back in the 1990s, Pizza Hut had a reputation for having some of the craziest yet most unique and successful pizza designs, which were not only delicious, but also gave the public a reason to talk about the business. For example, in 1993, Pizza Hut released the Bigfoot, a massive 2 feet long by 1 foot wide square pizza creation.
Pizza Hut buffet isn't back. I know, if they brought it back, I swear I would devour the whole thing. I love Pizza Hut.
With the Bigfoot accounting for 18% of total sales. There was also the cheeseburger crust pizza, the hot dog crust pizza, and the cornflakes crust pizza. However, none of these were as successful as the now famous stuffed crust pizza, which achieved sales of $1 billion in the first year, boosting Pizza Hut's stock price by roughly 50%. Of course, this strategy led to the occasional flop, such as their controversial lasagna pizza, which was described in a review as the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life genuinely. But for the most part, these experiments...
I was gonna say how dare you, but I don't know what this experiment is, but a failure.
Seemed to help Pizza Hut stand out from the crowd, especially when they were served in their distinct dine-in restaurants. These restaurants added a social element to pizza, turning it into an event as opposed to just another meal. The early memories that we all have of going to dine in at our local Pizza Hut are infinitely more memorable than the hundreds of times we've ordered takeaway from Domino's. During the dine-in days, Pizza Hut had something that physically separated them from the competition. Nobody could offer an experience quite like Pizza Hut.
Yeah, because they had like a salad bar and everything. Yo, I love having salad with my pizzas. I don't know, maybe that's where I just got it from, was from Pizza Hut.
Providing them with unbelievable levels of success, especially in the early days. Pizza Hut had the monopoly on pizza and you paid through the nose for one. At first, they had to educate the dining public with little signs saying, pizza is traditionally eaten with the fingers. For the first few years, I remember that there was no takeaway, dine-in only. I remember that a family-sized pizza cost around $20. Nowadays, that would equate to probably $50 or more for a pizza. People paid it because they were experiencing this delicious food for the first time. The Pizza Hut dine-in experience was seemingly profitable in the beginning, but this didn't mean that it was going to be successful forever. Some insane anecdotes claim that a new source destroyed Pizza Hut dining completely, or that dining was destroyed by their staff choices. However,
I don't understand why like food businesses do this. Like, oh, we're doing really, really well. What if we changed one of the most important ingredients that's in every single thing we have? Let's change it, because that'll be a good idea. Why? No, people, they like it as it is. Why would you change it? Kind of like how Chick-fil-A changed their fries. They're not the same and I don't like them and I'm sad. I had to coat them in Chick-fil-A sauce.
The main issue seemed to come from other competing pizza brands who were specializing in delivery. There's something about pizza that makes it perfect for eating at home.
If you want to change something, just bring in something new, but not a cheeseburger pizza with the amount of lettuce and tomatoes on it.
Acts as a plate, there's no cutlery needed, and the compact design of pizza reduces the potential for mess. Domino's began to take advantage of this at a time when Pizza Hut didn't even offer delivery. In fact, Pizza Hut only began delivering pizzas 27 years after launching their business, doing so because they saw how successful Domino's was. The convenience of delivery meant that you didn't need to go to a dine-in restaurant if you wanted to eat pizza. And if you did desperately want all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut, you could literally just go to any all-you-can-eat restaurant. And if you did
Can we have this price back? Do you see this? This is an adult all-you-can-eat price. $4. $4. All you can eat. Oh, shove my whole pizza in my dang face, man. Every day I would go here.
desperately want all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut, you could literally just go to any all-you-can-eat restaurant offering pizza and eat your 8 slices along with 100 other food options.
Yeah, but it's not Pizza Hut
was no
pizza.
longer an exclusive thing in the same way that it was in the early days of Pizza Hut. This lack of exclusivity in combination with delivery also shifted people's perceptions of how
See, here's the thing. I used to go to like Golden Corral and stuff, and now I just refuse to go because of first of all, stories, and also I worked at a frozen yogurt place that had like, oh, here's the little buffet thing where you can put sprinkles and cookies and cookie dough and cheesecake bites, whatever, on your ice cream. Well, a lot of times the parents don't wash, and you know kids don't freaking care about anything, so they'll put their bare hands in the stuff. They'll drop a spoon on the floor that's been walked on, and they'll put it back in the trays, and then they'll sneeze and cough. You know, they're not as tall as the adults are, where the little glass things are blocking the adults' faces. No, they're like, sometimes they're the same height as the counter, and they sneeze and cough all on that stuff, and now other people are eating it too. Yeah. So, I don't like buffets anymore.
Pizza was.
I don't trust anyone.
Earlier, Pizza Hut adopted the dine-in model when pizza was an exclusive.
Someone could have scratched their freaking butt, reached their hand inside their pants, and like, man, my butt's scratchy or itchy, and they scratch it barehanded, and then they start touching stuff.
A new dish from Italy. However, Domino's and delivery in general turned pizza into just another fast food. Pizza Hut became no fancier than McDonald's or KFC, so why would you take your family to eat there as a special occasion? Then there was Pizza Hut's increased pricing and decreased quality. Overnight, the price went up from $6.49 to $8.49. The high school students, previously a common sight, disappeared. With fewer people, the quality suffered. Pizza Hut was always more expensive than the alternatives, affordable only when getting second, third, fourth pizzas at a reduced price. But it got more expensive. The pizza remained very greasy and people started eating low carb. There are better alternatives, especially for that money. Pizza Hut CFO David Gibbs made the claim that having dine-in restaurants is now a negative for the business, stating the challenge Pizza Hut faces is that it has a large dine-in business. Dine-in is waning in relevance. In other words, Pizza Hut needs to focus less on dine-in and more on what people want, which is to take their pizza with them.
Because we're lazy and we don't want to put on makeup or clothes to go out. I want to eat without pants on.
Was also
and no makeup.
By Artie Stars, the president of Pizza Hut USA,
Can't do that
who
in
stated
public.
the biggest problem that Pizza Hut is facing is perception, explaining that many of its customers don't associate Pizza Hut with delivery. Stars said the facade of its locations reinforces this idea, and it isn't helping to lure in diners. When you drive by the location, it doesn't scream, "We deliver." To promote delivery to its customers, Pizza Hut delivered pizza to space, the Oscars, and the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, but it still seems as though they aren't competitive on delivery. And on the topic of Pizza Hut in comparison to its competition, we should also highlight that Pizza Hut is extremely uncompetitive from a health perspective. Their standard pepperoni pizza.
If I'm gonna eat pizza, I don't care if it's healthy or not. I'm choosing to eat pizza. I just want it to taste good at that point. If I want to eat healthy, I'm gonna eat grilled chicken and salad or something without dressing. If I'm going to eat something fattening, it better be fattening and good.
Contains a whopping 8,153 kilojoules, equal to almost 2,000 calories, which is close to the entire recommended daily adult calorie intake, and has almost twice as many calories as Domino's pepperoni pizza, which has 4,000.
I'm not going to eat all that in a freaking sitting. Well then, yeah. I'm gonna have that throughout the entire day.
453 kilojoules, or a little over 1,000 calories. But it's not fair to make this point unless we see the size and quality of each pizza. So we ordered a pepperoni from Domino's before doing the same with the nearby Pizza Hut in order to compare the two different
the box
pizzas.
is so cute!
As mentioned, the Domino's pepperoni came in at 1,064 calories, while the Pizza Hut pepperoni came in at 1,948.
Yeah, but look at their box. They're festive. First of all, how cute is that? It has a tag that says Merry Christmas, okay? Not Christmas, Crustmas, because pizza, and it's delicious. That's cute. I like the Christmas trees and pizza on the box. This is boring. This is not festive.
Calories. And with the Pizza Hut pepperoni costing double the price of the...
It is a lot more expensive, but it's a double the taste better, because Domino's has slacked for me. I don't like normal pizza from Domino's anymore. It's bleh. It's always just not good. If I buy from Domino's, it has to be the thin crust. Over here, though, I can eat whatever they have because it's delicious.
Domino's pepperoni. You might expect that the Pizza Hut pizza would be double the size. However, as you can tell from the opening, this isn't the case whatsoever. The Domino's pizza had a surface area of 510 square centimeters, while the Pizza Hut pizza had a surface area only 12% larger at 572 square centimeters. Additionally, the Pizza Hut pepperoni weighed in at 1.46 pounds, making it only 7% heavier than the Domino's pizza at 1.36 pounds. Now, to Pizza Hut's credit, their pizza definitely presented and subjectively even tasted better than Domino's. However, with the Pizza Hut pepperoni being double the price and double the calories with no real distinct advantage, it becomes obvious as to why Pizza Hut has become uncompetitive. When looking at Pizza Hut's menu, you'll also notice that the days of Pizza Hut trying wacky, unconventional designs are certainly long gone. The only crazy product that they have on their website is a range of pizzas which use a chicken schnitzel as the base, but apart from that, almost everything else on the menu feels like something you could get from Domino's at a cheaper price. Nowadays, there's so many restaurants, not just dedicated pizzerias, that offer pizza on their menu that you can simply get better quality food at discounted low prices at other places. It's not even worth using Pizza Hut for pizza anymore. You'll get better results elsewhere. Now, to Pizza Hut's credit, they did try to overhaul the menu back in 2014 when they introduced their biggest brand evolution ever called Flavor of Now, which introduced countless different new fancier menu items and was described as the biggest change the Pizza Hut and the pizza category has ever seen. However, their new upscale approach had minimal impact on Pizza Hut's revenue, which actually declined by $100 million in the same year that they implemented Flavor of Now, which becomes even worse if you consider that during the same time period, Domino's sales grew from $10 billion to $15.8 billion.
Yikes.
And if we instead look at older data, we can see that the average sales per store has barely changed since 2006, which is about the point where the dine-in model died. While a consistent $12 billion per year over the last 10 years still seems like a pretty awesome scenario, the growth experienced by competing pizza brands has led Pizza Hut's market share to decrease from 25% in 1995 to 14.3% in 2016. 2016 also marked the year where Pizza Hut lost their 45-year-long title of the world's largest pizza brand to Domino's. However, their stagnant revenue has caused significantly worse problems
about the
than
shareholders.
simply losing some
Shut up, I want the
title.
pizza.
For example, in August 2019,
take my money.
Pizza Hut announced that they plan on shutting down over 500 underperforming stores in the US. And exactly 1 year after that, in August 2020, Pizza Hut's largest franchisor, MPC, announced that they were bankrupt, having roughly $1 billion in debt, forcing them to close 300 of their Pizza Hut franchises and put their remaining 927 stores up for sale, representing 1/5 of every Pizza Hut restaurant in America. 1 month after this, Pizza Hut announced that they'd be closed.
Yeah, two of the Pizza Hut, hut buildings, they did get changed into something else. One was turned into a Mexican restaurant, and one turned into a Taco Bell. I think it was a Taco Bell. I don't know. But then there's a little one that opened. See, this is genius too. There's a little one that opened near me, and it doesn't have a sit down. It's a little tiny lobby you walk in, and there's even a walk up window if you wanted to, and you just go get your pizza, and done. How are the stock owners gonna buy a second yacht? Oh no! I can't believe it. Oh, not the stockholders. America. No yacht for you.
Stores in the UK,
more pizza for me.
Place in the very same year that Domino's and Papa John's had net gains of 17.6% and 15.9% respectively. In the process, Pizza Hut was undergoing a logo change, although not to something fresh representing a bright future, but rather to the same logo used during the Pizza Hut glory days of 1974 to 1999. Pizza Hut's chief brand officer Marianne Radley stated, "Embracing our iconic Pizza Hut logo is recognition of a time period where Pizza Hut unequivocally reigns supreme because that's where the future is headed. However, at the same time, it feels as though they're desperate to remind the world that Pizza Hut still exists, and this doesn't sound like the kind of play made by a company who's going to be reigning supreme anytime in the near future."
Future. Oh my god, this guy talks future. How old was this video? 2 years ago. Yeah, now they're popping out these tiny locations where they don't have any sit downs. So it's a smaller building, so smaller, monthly payment on the building, and they're just cranking out the pizzas.